We are very, very fortunate enough to be joined in the studio by the man himself, Justin, lead singer and guitarist of Blue October. How are you, man?
Good, fortunate. Wow, that feel very special,
dude. It honestly, it is a pleasure and an honor.
Thank you.
It's definitely an honor, man.
Mailbox money. I think last time we were here was 12 years ago.
13 years ago.
You know, this is going to be an interesting interview in that both of you, Frank Payne is joining us as well, and both of you are good friends.
Yeah,
I was going to say just good friends.
We are good looking
friends.
No, man,
good looking
2-on-1. I'd get my ass kicked, man.
So
I won't do that. Always respect your elders, is what I was told.
Oh my God!
And we can take him, Justin.
Oh my Lord!
We can whoop his ass. I mean, that's the bell.
Get him on!
Every time Justin rings the
he's getting
bell.
punched in the gut.
That's a hell of a punch because I got a big gut, man.
Actually, before we go any further, Justin, okay, we've got all these posters and crap in the studio. This band right here, we're not going to mention their name because they are forever, or at least not forever, for at least the rest of the week, banned from.
What happened?
So they were in town the other day, and the lead singer, that chick right there, she's on air, and Chaz asked her, "Tell us about your live show. What is it like?" And she proceeded to say that it was a cataclysmic thunder fudge, and without the fudge, and she really put the emphasis on the word that describes intercourse.
The fire truck.
The fire truck. That's exactly it. And
wow.
And it was.
But she looks so free in the picture.
She does look so free.
She looks so free.
So if you're going to use the word cataclysmic, I would suggest we can, instead of thunder fudge, it would be fudge thunder.
That's fine.
That way nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
How about I just lay on the stage like she is in a short little dress?
How about we not talk about this anymore?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Chaz hold on, a little uncomfortable. I said,
and in round 2. Ooh, isn't it good?
His butt puckered. You could hear it was like a vacuum.
It was like it's like this.
Yeah.
Hot air.
It definitely was. His new nickname is Hoover.
That just happened.
It just happened, man. Just happened.
We're not even in round 3.
We're not even in round 3. I want to ask you, Justin, how the hell have you been doing, man?
Good, man.
You look good.
Thank you.
You know, I've told you before. Last time we talked, I'm very, very proud of you.
Oh,
you know, for those actually everybody knows who Blue October is, especially everybody's going to the show. Blue October is like the Grateful Dead, Dave Matthews, kind of band. They have the cult following.
Wow.
People come from all over to see them. But for those that may be a little less versed in the whole Blue October nature and everything, Justin's had his ups and downs in life, and he's triumphed better than anybody I have ever seen, man. It's good to freaking see you here, man.
Thanks, man. That means a lot, dude. Because that's, I mean, when you go through stuff, everybody goes through stuff. But like I always like to say, you got to a point where people only want to see you circle a drain for so long before they finally go, you know what? Wah. And I got that way with myself. Of course, a lot of things were happening in my life that were legit for me to be upset about.
Right.
But the way I handled it was just not good. So I decided, hey, I've lived 30 years of my life being a complete crazy man. 35 years, 36 years of my life. Why not try the other way? Why not try being a good guy and actually enjoying life, because it's short.
Well, and the thing is, though, is the cool thing about your past is it's kind of a foundation for many people. It's a stepping stone. It's a good brick for people to build their new houses with, because there's a lot of people. We all go through that. I had the exact same moment of my life. I, however, have not sold as many records as you. I haven't sold any records. I haven't written any.
You've had a few records, but
we're going to get on that. We're going to get on that. We're going to see police records. I've got mental records, so it's okay.
But
neither one of us can own guns, I guess.
Yeah.
Darn it! Round 3. Here we go.
We got a water gun in here, and that's about as best as we can handle. But now you're an inspiration. It sucks. It sucks that you went through that part of your life. but it is something that a lot of other people use as inspiration, and it's helped other people pick themselves up out of that circling drain like you did yourself. So I think that's cool.
Man, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Checks in the mail.
Oh yeah, mailbox money. You know, I appreciate you saying that, because you know when you go put a song out like "Hate Me" and then it catches on. I mean, I was very proud of that song. It was a very real song, you know. But I never realized, you know, just like when it says "I'm sober now for 3 whole months."
Yeah.
I never realized how into that I really was. And then when life really hit me in the face, in a divorce and custody and not being able to see my kid for a while, I didn't know how to handle that. So that's the first thing I went to, was self-medication again.
Yeah.
But I'm talking full throttle, and to the point I just couldn't stop anymore. So thank God I have the wife that I have now, because she looked at me and she just basically said, shape up or ship out, you know. And man, I actually can say that I'm confident now. I love my life, and I'm not going to go, oh my God, I'm healed. but I can own up to my own stuff now and take responsibility for myself.
Well, and you mentioned your wife and everything. I know how proud you are of yourself as a family man, and how proud of your family that you are. And it's a conversation about your wife doesn't exist without you bragging about how hot she is.
She's still smoking hot. I mean, oh my God. You know, when I first got cleaned up, I was like at around 260, you know, weight. That's like, wow.
I was right there with you.
You know, and then I got all cleaned up. She had this beautiful child of ours, and then she just went back to this glow ball, and I'm like, man, so I mean, I just had to stay cool, because standing next to her, I don't want it to look like a number 10. You know, I want it to be an 11. So she's hot, man. She's smoking.
Well, you're a blessed man. That's for damn sure. You know, it not only where you're at with your life, you know, your family life, but also you know, also with the band and with. You know, and last time I talked to you, I told you it's Sway is easily the best album you guys have ever written.
Oh,
and you know, I'm sure as every band. I mean, I'm not in a band, but I'm sure every band wants their most recent album to be better than the rest. But very few actually achieve that. And this is the pinnacle of what Blue October's all about. It's the pinnacle of what you're all about, and it's kind of. I don't know. It's a full circle type of effort.
Man, if you would have asked me 2 years ago on May 10th, 2012, when you know the band was about to break up because of my actions, when my good friends were just like, I'm giving up. Dude. You're just a prick. You know, if you would ask me 2 years ago that I would feel this way, I would have been like, there's no possible way. What is life like that? But it's amazing, and when I listen, Sway's the only album I can listen to and go, all right. The other ones, I'm like, oh God, you whine so much. You know, Any Man in America, that would have to be my favorite album, because it was such a ballsy move. Thank God I was a little self-medicated, because I don't know if I would have done that. But it was I need to say what I want. Because I'm not being heard legally. But I listen to that now and I'm like, I can't listen to that. I'm surprised I wasn't sued.
I wanted to ask, you know, with your, you know, your sobriety now, and your, you know, a lot more positive thinking and everything like that. How do you get yourself back into that dark mode whenever you're doing some of those older songs live and such?
Well, it's actually cool, because I never realized that I didn't have to, like, I always left the stage in the past, still that guy on stage. You know, that tortured guy that goes and cries in the alley. You know, no, like, well, what, why? Really man up, dude. Like, nobody likes a baby. So I think that's the time when on stage now, it's just like, I can get nuts now, because I know that when I get off the stage, hey, it's me.
You can go back to being you again.
I can go back to being me again. I never could make that separation. I thought that I grew up on people like Kurt Cobain, you know, grew up on people like Jean-Michel Basquiat, Shannon Hoon from Blind Melon. You know, those were my idols, and they all died at 27. You know, so when I made it past 27, I threw a party. I was like, I did it! Yeah! You know, but those are the people that I saw that never took that facade off, know, but I didn't realize they were so deep into something that was unable to take it off until I was in that same boat.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh. So.
Well, the ability to turn it off, man. I'm sitting here thinking as you going into the into that little kind of acting mode there for a second, and I was like, dude, there's got to be a Blue October movie. And
we're filming one.
Johnny Depp is going to play you.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's great.
No,
I can see that.
You know what? You just made my day.
I'm envisioning all these different characters that he's done, and I'm like, hey.
And Sammy Hagar could play you.
Oh, okay.
Round four.
All right.
Poosh. Oh. One in the gut.
Always get people tell you look like Sammy Hagar. Yeah, I can't box or sing, so it's cool, man.
But you can drink tequila.
I can drink the hell out of tequila.
There you go. Now we've actually when we did decide to move forward and make the Sway album and try this life sober and this music thing sober, the day that I got out and we started filming. And we've been filming ever since.
Really?
So it's not a documentary. It's not Blue October. It's what it takes to stay moralistically valuable in your life. And it's all aspects of it.
That's cool.
And it's not like, look how cool we look. It's I love it because as I'm editing it, I'm just like, man, this is touching because I get to see some of the sides of the band when this guy's interviewing the band that I didn't know I did to these guys.
Wow.
And when they're doing the interviews, it's just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And there's a list of amends that I'm still making that I'm going to be making for the rest of my life. But the fact that they gave me another chance is such a beautiful thing to be caught on tape.
Yeah.
To be just to show people that
that's cool.
There is a solution. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's something that also it's.
But Johnny Depp would be really cool with me.
Johnny, you're listening right now. We know
he listens all the time.
We know you love Abilene. Please get up here.
Well, let's be Justin for
let's go ahead and let's play one from the Sway album. Your first single off of it, in fact, "Bleed Out." You want to set this song up a little bit?
Yeah, this is the crossover from crazy to confident and calm, So this is Bleed Out, our first single off Sway.
All right. You heard the man. Bleed Out from Blue October on Rock 108.